there will be signs. It's your boy Crypto Millie back with another altcoin update. And in today's video, I want to talk about some of the signs that's pointing to this relief rally being a little bit sustainable than people think. I think that it could extend out a little bit further and we can see something that looks like an altcoin season, right? I also want to talk about one AI project on Solana, the number one AI project on Solana that could benefit from something like an altcoin season, specifically Solana exploding somewhere between $500 and $1,000. Now, I've been doing extensive research on the history of altcoin season and just some of the things that I've been looking at, you know, depending on how long this could last, right? You can see we had an altcoin season in 2017, 2020, 21, and then we had a few little bubbles of rallies, right? Some people said they were altcoin season, but they were a lot shorter than what we've seen in the ICO bubble or the DeFi boom, right? So what I'm doing is I am looking at some powerful indicators on some of the bigger coins that have ecosystems, specifically Solana. You can see Solana is getting this MACD cross. When you couple that with a few other indicators we've been looking at for the last 2 weeks, it's a good chance that tokens within Solana ecosystem could explode. And one that could benefit is the number one AI coin on Solana, which is TARS protocol. TARS, ticker TAI, is sitting here at a $66 million market cap, 85 million FDV, and extremely active, right? And they're one of the few Solana projects in the AI sector that have been at a plethora of different conferences. You can see here teams showing up to the NVIDIA GTC. They're part of the NVIDIA Inception program. You got TARS here again at the GDC with the Google, right? Really putting the project out there, right? Solana is already becoming a household name itself, right? When you look at what's happening within the casino aspect, but there's also a lot of beautiful things being built on Solana as far as AI, and a lot of them are happening within TARS protocol. If you want to know more about TARS protocol, be sure to check out some of my reviews on TARS protocol. I'll put some of the links in the description. They weren't only here with Google, but you can also see that they are here with AWS, right? So you can find pretty much any and everything about TARS protocol on their X page. I'll be sure to add the links in the description. So they got a lot going on, but one of the things that I do like about this project, and the fact that they're doing it while we're not all the way, you know, like you bullish, right? They're doing this no matter the market, right? They've been doing these buybacks, right? That generate revenue. Now check this out. TARS will begin generating revenue through ads and sponsorships, with 100% of it going directly into TARS buybacks, right? Revenue in, tokens out of circulation, right? They just closed their first client here, right? They just closed their first client for 250K. So people are actually using the platform, right? And not just using it as a consumer, but also as it, you know, to build things, right? To develop. If you ever been on Coin Market Cap, you've probably seen a TARS protocol ad, right? So they have ads as well, right? And these ads are generating revenue, which they're putting back into these buybacks. But they're not only buying back the token, they're burning the token, right? So TARS AI has burnt 250K worth of TARS as part of a ongoing commitment to remove supply as ecosystem revenue scales. So the revenue is starting to scale, and they're putting that all back into the project, but also burning those tokens. With new monetization streams live, enterprise integration growing, and buyback rounds in motion, this burn reflects more than tokenomics. Is backed by real traction across products like Sona, the AI marketing search. So the cool thing about it is it's not like, okay, they're taking the marketing and they're just like buying back and burning. It's like, this is revenue. People are actually using the platform, right? Integrating the platform into their everyday business, their everyday enterprise, their everyday life, right? So that's also a good thing. And what's the theme here? TAI is aggressively buying back their own token and have some of the biggest partnerships with massive Web 2 companies. So the theme here is onboarding, and they're also getting that interest from an institutional standpoint. When you look at the market cap, only at a 66 million. We're talking about Solana, going to 500 bucks, 1K. This project, most likely in that type of arena, will probably be valued at a $1 billion or higher, right? Okay, and this is just an educated guess, right? I'm not gonna say it's going to happen, but if Solana is trading around 500 to 1,000 bucks, it's a good chance that TARS protocol is the $1 billion AI project built on Solana. So just keep that in mind, guys. And again, like when altcoin season happens, it's not like you're gonna have a lot of time, right? And it's not gonna, like, you gotta start acting now upon your watch list. Altcoin seasons typically last 2 to 3 months, just 60 to 90 days, though some extend 4 to 5 months in strong bull markets. And we had a few historic outliers where the altcoin season was full year, right? 2017, 2020, we've seen massive altcoin season. So we've never had a environment that's so institutional driven, right? JP Morgan Chase just completed the first public trading of tokenized treasury bonds using Ondo, right? And then the president himself says, I'm a big crypto fan. So we know Solana is the chosen one. Everybody loves ETH, but people love Solana. Solana is the chosen one. And you're going to have a few projects within the hottest narratives pop off on Solana. And I honestly think TARS is one of the chosen ones, guys. So make sure you go check out TARS protocol. Go check it out. Let me know personally what you think. They are backed by Solana Foundation. In fact, one of the only projects backed by the official Solana team, guys. And I remember when how the website looked just 4 or 5 months ago when I first started covering this to how it looks now. Like, they've been building, they've came a long way. These are some of the partners: Gate.io, Bybit, Solana Foundation, and they're officially partnered with NVIDIA, right? An official partnership. #1 AI coin on Solana. Let me know what you think, right? Do you think that we're one step closer to a altcoin season? And when we hit that altcoin season, what's your prediction? What's your market cap prediction for TARS protocol? I'd love to know everybody's opinion in the comments. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'll see you in the next one.